All right, Phoebe here needs some help because there's been a little bit of a miscommunication between her and her boyfriend, and it's over I love you. Hey, Phoebe, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. How are you this morning?
Doing well, thank you.
All right, so he thinks you said I love you, but you did not say I love you.
Correct.
Now we got problems. All right, what's up?
All right, so he and I have been dating for a little over 3 months, and I am so happy with him. Like, I adore this guy. I feel like he gets me, and I know he feels the exact same way about me. Like, I'm really just comfortable in this relationship, but, you know, I might move a little bit slower than most people because so far we haven't exchanged I love yous yet, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I've rushed into saying I love you with previous relationships, and, well, clearly that didn't work out well. So I feel really happy taking things slow. But, well, lately there was like a little bit of a miscommunication. And so, okay, well, here's what happened. We were both at my place, and we were getting ready for a date night. Well, he was in the shower, and I was running in and out of the bathroom frantically trying to do my makeup and get ready. And so, like I said, I adore my boyfriend, but he has this one bad habit that drives me absolutely nuts. He always leaves his wet towels just hanging over the side of the tub. It's just so annoying. I don't understand it. And so, you know, the towel rack is right there. And when you leave towels lying around all wet, it just makes them gross. Anyway, so I've constantly been nagging him about this habit. So I walk into the bathroom and I decide to just send him like a cute little warning about it. All I said was, do not leave your wet towel on the side of the tub. I'll off you. I turned to walk away and all of a sudden my back is sopping wet because he literally leaped out of the shower without even turning it off to give me this huge hug. He had this like wild look in his eyes and he had a smile bigger than I've ever seen in my entire life. And he said, I love you too. And then he gave me a huge kiss and he jumped right back into the shower. Now, of course, like this would have been like the perfect rom-com moment, except that I didn't say I love you. And he totally misheard me. I didn't correct him in the moment because it was so sudden and he was so happy and it was so cute. He said I love you a couple times more on our date night, and so I didn't know what to do. So every time he said it, I just basically made out with him in response. I mean, I don't know if I love him. I mean, I know I adore him and I'm so happy in our relationship, but I'm scared that it's a little too early to say I love you. I mean, plus, once I actually do say I love you to him, I want it to be like this super special moment that we're never going to forget. So now I feel like that's been ruined. And so I don't know what to do. I kind of want to tell him the truth about what I really said, but I want to hear what your advice is first.
I kind of feel like in his gut, he already knows. Like, if you say I love you and somebody doesn't say it back over and over again, I mean, if you're making out with him every time he says I love you, at some point he's going to go, did you hear me? I said I love you.
Well, I feel like she should specifically say I don't love you now. Like, why not just be full on honest? If he's saying I love you, you don't feel it, just be fully transparent. But I think you're kind of doing the right thing by not saying it back if you don't feel ready for it. I think you just kind of got to let this moment fly. Like, you thought you said one thing, he thought you said another thing, and it gave him the freedom to be able to say how he really felt. So I think you should see it as a gift for him, that he gets to freely express that he loves you, and when you're ready to say that, then you can say it back.
I respect not saying it back.
Yeah, I mean, at least I know he feels that way. So, you know, that makes me feel a little better. So, yeah. I guess you're right.
I respect not saying it back, but I also don't think you can take it back.
No.
You got to let it fly.
No.
You got to let it be. That man jumped out the mid-shower butt naked. I mean, that's real. You can't. You better learn to love him.
And I mean, man, yeah,
so adorable in that moment.
Your first I love you, and he was fully nude, man.
Yeah, and stop mid-shower.
Tommy?
If you want to keep it cute, next time he says I love you, look him dead in the eyes and say, I'll off you. And just keep it like she said it the first time.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, none of that either.
I think Mo's onto something. You got to stick it out till you actually do.
Yeah.
But avoid it like when he says those words, it's like the Matrix for you. Verbal Matrix. Just getting out the way.
I will definitely do that.
All right. See you now.
The Bert Show.